Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please be sure to click the bell so that you can get those notifications. Any likes, shares, or subscribes definitely are helpful to the growth and the prosperity of the channel, so thank you. This is going to be a different kind of read. This is going to be a cosmic read for Taurus. Taurus, this read is going to go over what's going on with each energy that's influencing you during this time on a planetary level. Okay, so there's the Sun, the Moon, Pluto, Mercury, Saturn, Uranus, Jupiter, Mars, Earth, Neptune, and Venus, okay? We still do have we still do have some winds that are influencing the cycle of this read. So let's get into the read. If you're not familiar with how it is that I usually do reads, they are based on time that has been offered or available to me. Nonetheless, souls are specifically made with time in mind. So all of the planets and stars within the cosmic system contribute to the experiences that we have in our lifetime. So I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security in the classic element of time. The center of that is telling the truth. By the way of the eastern wind, the soul is being taught a lesson. The soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about perception by the way of the eastern wind on telling the truth, okay? And what that is centered around is it worth it? Okay? Is telling the truth worth it? Is the center of the spirit of true self seeking security in the classic read of time, okay? The emotions and the energies that are associated with this read are for you not to feel terrified, for you not to feel perplexed, for you not to feel impulsive, for you not to feel powerless, for you not to feel lost, for you not to feel anxious, because I'm seeing that you're feeling disappointed. Don't know if you're disappointed in yourself. Don't know if you're disappointed in someone else. So in regard to the eastern wind, you telling the truth, people telling the truth, the perception of what's worth the truth, that's what this read is about, okay? The energy of the sun and how it's influencing you in its position in your life right now. There's a tower in reverse. So as far as your sun energy, there is a tower in reverse, which means that you're overstanding whatever circumstances or challenges may have come in your life, maybe in the regard to telling the truth, and where situations in your life may have caused you some type of shock. I'm seeing that during this read of time for you, the sun energy has functioned as a form of defense against these towers, okay? Or trials or challenges that have been far-fetched or trashy. Only you know what those challenges or circumstances are or have been. And I'm seeing that you found a way to find the joy in life. You found things to laugh about, ways to take it easy, and the sun energy has been a representation of that in your life, okay? So I'm seeing like where even there are hard truths that maybe you have to tell or that other people have told you, no matter how trashy or messy or effed up certain things have been, the sun energy has served as a source of joy for you, okay? As far as the moon energy, I'm seeing another form of protection. So the sun energy is like a weapon, okay? As far as protection, it's like a form of protection that's like a weapon, right? Though the moon energy is more like a form of protection of government. Okay? The moon energy has to do with your emotions, your memories, changes that go on. So the moon energy has been serving as like a form of government for your protection. I'm seeing you in this energy. Well, there's a 6 of Pentacles energy in your moon position, where it's showing me that you're well balanced in your finances. So the money that's coming in is being balanced with the money that's going out, and what you're spending your money on is balanced with how much you're earning, and you even have extra money to share or spare, okay? I'm also seeing that this government of protection coming from the moon is also defending you against your tough times or hardships and giving you a sense of strength and affirmation in life, okay? As far as Pluto influences your shadow self, your sense of security, maybe even protects your secrets, okay? Pluto goes through an orbital cycle every 300 years, so there are certain things in this lifetime, maybe secrets, okay, that you've inherited in regard to some of those challenges that you're going through in your life. And Pluto is also a keeper of time. Pluto is a connection to the underworld and is a part of transformations. In this point in time in your life, Pluto is specifically associated with the feelings that you get under starry nights. How you connect with starry nights, why that means so much to you at this point in time in your life, and why it's of significance to you, okay? I'm seeing you, Pluto, excuse me, in this Nine of Cups energy for you, Taurus, where it's representing emotional fulfillment, like joy. And knowing that the Tower reversed is in the position for your Sun energy, and the Six of Pentacles is in your Moon energy, I can completely understand why the Nine of Cups would be in your Pluto energy, because it's like so much joy. And like I can see how you're feeling fulfilled and balanced and satisfied, right? I'm seeing your Pluto energy has magnificent, delightful, and even nerdy. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of focus on you maintaining this joy, this happiness, this fulfillment. And it's been something that, you know, if you're experiencing that right now in your life, it's because obviously it was cosmically designed for you to experience that way at this point in time in your life. Though also take into consideration the fact that Pluto goes through 300-year cycles, and you are getting damn near the best of that kind of energy, even, you know, like in your portion of family secrets or whatever may be going on, okay? So then in your in your Mercury energy, I'm seeing that there's a Queen of Pentacles in your Mercury energy. This Queen of Pentacles is someone that has financial abundance, security, wealthy, and also charitable. So there's a Queen of Pentacles in your overall cosmic design that is influencing your Mercury energy, okay? This Queen of Pentacles is family or someone in your bloodline. This Queen of Pentacles is part of the cycle that Mercury goes through every 88 days. This person, you're seeing them as inspirational, inspiring, saintly, virtuous, divine. This could be your child, it could be a parent, it could be I'm just seeing someone in your bloodline, okay? Your Saturn energy. In your Saturn energy, what's influencing you right now? In your Saturn energy, Saturn goes through an orbital cycle every 30 years. Saturn is specifically focused on karmic lessons, okay? What I'm seeing is that you may be feeling like you're running a marathon when it comes to dealing with karmic lessons that you've inherited. I'm also seeing that you may be feeling overwhelmed by those karmic lessons, to the point that maybe it feels like you're getting spammed or scammed with constant BS. Like, how did these people get my information? And why does it seem like it's like a never ending, you know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing as far as Saturn influencing your energy right now. I do see you in the Ace of Cups paired with the Hermit energy. So I'm seeing that Saturn has influenced a time for you to become independent by the way of opportunities to open up your heart. So you're giving, or this may be the reason why you're in hermit mode. Like, the Ace of Cups represents an open heart, new love, and I'm seeing the Hermit as well, though. So what am I seeing? You're being cautious with how you open up your heart because of Saturn, because of your karmic lessons, because of the karmic lessons that you've inherited by the way of your bloodline, probably from this Queen of Pentacles in your bloodline. And this may be someone that you know or someone that you don't know. Either way, she's in your Mercury. And because she's in your Mercury, whatever she's doing that's inspirational and saintly is the reason why you're being influenced to make the decision to go into hermit mode, go within, work on yourself, to have an open heart. When I see a saintly, abundant, and inspirational person in my bloodline, and I think about it, it makes me see someone opening doors for me to heal. And that's what I'm seeing for you with this Saturn energy. Like, someone is breaking curses so that your heart isn't closed off. Do you get what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm also seeing that during this Hermit and Ace of Cups energy that's being influenced by Saturn, it's out of selflessness. It's out of selflessness. Not being stingy, not being greedy, not being miserable, not being shallow. So you're going into this hermit energy because you're learning a karmic lesson. You're being freed from it with the Ace of Cups so that you can have an open heart. If you didn't know, then that's why. It's because of Saturn and Mercury. And the people that are in your life that are in these energies that you're also connected to, whether if you see them or you don't see them, this is what's going on. So in your Uranus energy, I'm seeing that you may be musical, like you may enjoy music, You may be some type of artist, rapper, singer, dancer. You do something that has to do with music. Uranus goes through an orbital cycle every 84 years. And Uranus contributes to long-standing and long-term change. Okay. Uranus has influence over the sky, and any influences or changes that are coming from Uranus have to do with the overall bigger picture. And when I say bigger picture, I mean like humanity. You know, we are singular, independent human beings, though we're also a part of something that's bigger than us. So as far as the cosmic design and how all of these different planets work together to contribute to what it is that you're experiencing in real time, Uranus is influencing you by the way of music. And only you know how essential the influence of music has been in your life, okay? Now, I'm seeing the Knight of Swords in your Uranus position. So the Knight of Swords is someone that is confident, ambitious in this. So you may be someone that like enjoys music, though you're not like fully invested in music, you know what I mean? And so I'm seeing just like light, and like you're lightly invested in the music, though this could be because Uranus goes through an 84-year cycle. So you could either be at the beginning of this influence of music making a difference in your bloodline. Do you know what I mean? Or you could be at the end of it. Okay? Either way, the spirit of true self is being taught a lesson about the perception of telling the truth by the way of the eastern wind. So with that Knight of Swords being rooted and centered around music, with Uranus influence on long-standing change and influence on humanity, I'm seeing that this Knight of Swords energy is being received as thoughtful and cunning. So you could be like making music that or listening to music, or music is influencing you in a way that is, I'm gonna just say it, making you feel alive. Okay. So that's the role that music is playing in your life right now, making you feel alive. Though the purpose of it being as influential as it is for you, or the reason why you're not diving so deep into it, is because you may be wondering, like, why don't I have so much of me invested in music, and why is my musical career taking off like da-da-da? And it's because of how the cycle runs, right? Every 84 years. Though also what other things you're doing in your life right now contribute to the greater good for humanity. Okay? So let's talk about Jupiter. Because Jupiter is all about manifestations, prosperity, growth, things of that nature. So Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years. Okay? And you may have been consistent with certain things almost like every 11 years in your life, right? So when I see Jupiter focusing on or influencing you in a way of consistency, like I'm seeing that Jupiter is really influencing your nature to be consistent. I'm seeing, whoa, that's a good number of cards. Okay. Okay, so let me say that. So Jupiter has a plan, right? Not without you included in it, obviously. It is your life. It is all, this read is centered around you. Though the reason why the sun is in that Tower reverse energy, they all play a part in this, right? So there's a King of Swords energy paired with an Eight of Swords energy paired with a Ten of Cups energy. Now the Ten of Cups is absolute wish fulfillment. So you have Pluto's energy where you're in the Nine of Cups, and Pluto goes through this cycle every 300 years, right? So think about that part in regard to time, and then how Jupiter goes through this cycle every 11 years. And the overall goal within the energetics and how they're working things out throughout this read, it really is to give you and to provide to you that prosperity, that good fortune, that growth, that expansion, that healing that you've been looking for, and that also that confidence with the King of Swords energy, right? The king, and I'm seeing that it's because of this sense of consistency that you've needed, so that you're not feeling stuck and bound. Okay? And the only thing that I can kind of see that reveals to me that you may have felt stuck and bound in some kind of way is what's going on in Saturn, where like you're going into hermit mode so that you can focus on working on having a pure heart. Okay? So this Eight of Swords is like, you don't want to be bound. You don't want to be stuck or feeling stuck. And with those emotions, you don't want to feel disappointed. Okay? That's what I'm seeing with this Jupiter energy. So that's why Jupiter is influencing you. And like if you've been working really hard and relentlessly, and you're trying to figure out, or you've been like really cautious about the way that you do things relentlessly, or staying on your own ass, right? It's because of Jupiter. And that's because Jupiter knows that the plan is to have the Ten of Cups energy, to be in like complete emotional fulfillment and satisfaction in your life, so that you're not disappointed, because in some kind of way you was disappointed. Okay. Especially in regard to people telling the truth, right? So you're trying to figure out, is it worth it for me to tell the truth or to live in my truth? Or is it worth it for me to lie or not tell the truth because I've been disappointed before, or I may disappoint someone else? Okay? And the overall energy of Jupiter is for you to be in that Ten of Cups energy. So the King of Swords is the one that's willing to tell the truth. Unafraid, unapologetically going to tell the truth, living his truth. so that he doesn't feel stuck or bound or withheld. And this could be a man or a woman, male or female, he, she, his, her, they, them, however it is that you identify. Take it as it resonates. So that is what's going on in the Jupiter energy. Okay? So I'm also seeing the consistency. Like you're wanting to consistently be honest is what I'm seeing. Even when you're feeling like you don't want to be honest, or you may not want to lie, or you may not want to tell the whole truth or whatever, I'm seeing that what may be weighing on you is the karmic lesson of disappointment. And you want, I heard exactly, and you want to prove to yourself, the spirit of your true self, that you've learned from it. Okay? So what I'm seeing is you in this Jupiter energy. You're being received as, it's being received as awesome, outrageous, imaginary, like outrageous as in like a good outrageous, right? Not phony, not fake, not fraudulent, also not clueless, not naive. And so you're not trying to manipulate anyone. You want to be comfortable in your truth, and that's what I'm seeing in this King of Swords energy paired with this Eight of Swords leading up to the Ten of Cups, because that is the overall plan for Jupiter. Now, only you know how long you've been going through these emotions, these feelings, to determine where you are in the cycle of being influenced by Jupiter in this way, so then you can know around the time when you'll be in this Ten of Cups energy, okay? For you not to feel anxious, for you not to feel lost, for you not to feel powerless, for you not to feel impulsive, for you not to feel perplexed, and for you not to feel terrified. This King of Swords energy is like, I have to face the truth. I don't want to be disappointed. What do I not want to be disappointed by? I don't want to be disappointed by feeling stuck in all of those emotions. So I have to be consistent in being honest with myself that living in that truth is worth it. Because I want to be prosperous. I want to spiritually grow. I want to experience fortune. Good fortune at that. I want to heal. Okay? And so Jupiter is going through that with you and influencing you in that kind of way within those every 11 years. And then Saturn is also doing this thing, because in the midst of that, you are going through these karmic lessons and cycles where you may be like, why is this all happening at the same time? And it's because they're doing that thing, that atoms do. And that's why I was like, let me try to do a read like this today, because obviously it just seems like that's what you were asking for. Okay? All right. So now we're moving on to Mars. What is going on in Mars? So Mars goes through an orbital cycle every 2 years, focusing on influencing your reality, the way that you think, the people around you, circumstances and situations in regard to politics and responsibility. So if that has been on your plate, then Mars is the reason why. Let me just be transparent, because as soon as I read this Mars thing, I was like, I could see this super clear. So what I'm seeing in regard to Mars is, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Like, when I was reading it, I was like, how do I say this? How do I read this in a way that, the person that made this offer to me is able to understand? And what I'm seeing is, I would just want to say I'm proud of you. You deserve to hear that I'm proud of you. Why? Why is she proud of me? Because there's something going on the internet, right? In regard to where your safe space is in your mind. Okay? I'm being transparent. And it could be in regard to telling the truth. And when it comes to you telling your truth, I'm seeing that Knight of Rods energy that you're in, which is someone that is ambitious and willing to work things out and willing to represent yourself as a hard worker, pretty much. Someone that diligently works hard at trying to just do better, okay? And so I'm seeing you in this Knight of Rods energy, defending yourself against people that, or situations or circumstances that kind of want to pull you back into the drama, the bullshit, as if you did not learn from your karmic lesson. So what I'm saying is, this is a compilation of Saturn energy and Mars energy tugging and pulling at your heartstrings, while Jupiter is also pushing for you to get through it all. And you're strong in this Jupiter energy, and you're independent and working on yourself in this Saturn energy. Though in this Mars energy, where there's the influence of politics and what you think you should be responsible for versus what the world projects onto you are your responsibilities, what your options are, right? There's the internet that influences a lot of the information that you tap into on a regular basis. So with that consistency and you working towards being this honest person in the King of Swords energy via influence by the way of Jupiter, every day, staying consistent in it, there's also that Mars energy that, you know what I mean? They all influence you every day. However, they go through their cycles within years. So the strength of how they influence you is different, okay? So with this Mars energy, it's a little bit stronger. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be just as strong. You know what I mean? And we, just depending on what I can see in the cards, is kind of showing me how close they are to you and how far they are from you, just from what I can see. So I'm seeing that as far as you defending yourself in this Knight of Rods energy against people that are trying to attack your safe space on the internet, you're responding in a graceful and mature way. That's what I'm saying. Or is being suggested for you to respond in a graceful and mature way. Essentially, this is how you define what your responsibilities are. Are your responsibilities to respond in a mature and graceful way? Or are you going to play these karmic lesson games with Saturn? When you sitting in hermit mode, trying to contemplate if you want a pure heart or not. Okay? And that's what I'm seeing. So if you choose graceful, immature way, I'm proud of you. If not, I'm still proud of you, because essentially it's time. You'll eventually get to that point, whether if it's in this lifetime or another one. Though what I'm seeing is that it's time, and that's going on now. So that's why I say I'm proud of you. Okay? let's talk about the earth. So, the earth's influence is obviously way stronger because we grounded in it and you're an earth sign. So, it's something that you got going on with fast food, bro. Or ma'am. I don't know if you want me to call you sir or ma'am. So it's something that you got going on with fast food and how the energy is being transmuted to you, from you, by the way of what you get from the sun. Now, considering that the sun's energy is the Tower in reverse, I'm seeing that this fast food that usually would be causing people some type of tower is not causing you a tower. However, that don't mean that it wasn't meant to attack you in some kind of way. Why do I say that? Because there's a Ten of Swords energy in your earth position. So the Ten of Swords energy is representing that feeling of disappointment. Like, I'm seeing that you have gone through disappointment time and time and time again, over and over again. And the common denominator is fast food, fast life. Maybe that's the reason why you feel like you can't trust people. Maybe you feel like you could trust people more when you get a good meal, home-cooked meal. This could all be a part of your experience that's being influenced by all the other parts and the different components that make you who you are, and how you're processing your reality, and the influence by the way of the eastern wind, where the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about the perception of telling the truth and it being worth it. Now, you can know all that there is to know about fast food and how it influences you, your body, your mind, and essentially your spirit or your mental, the way that you think. And you can either care about it or you can not care about it. Essentially, it is up to you. Furthermore, you're being received in this energy as virtuous and not extreme or radical. So what I'm seeing is that, you know how like kids eat a lot of candy and then the expectation by the way of whatever other people tell you is that they'll be bouncing all off the walls and acting crazy and da 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 da. What I'm seeing is that same kind of thing, though it's not that same kind of thing. Like, people are telling you fast food is this, fast food is that, it's not good for you, blah blah blah, because it's not good for your health or whatever. Though you've been eating fast food and it just seems like all of the like health threats or whatever are like they're not successful. Like if there was like some type of strategic plan to make you unhealthy by the way of you eating fast food or feeling like you can't eat anything else or whatever the situation is, only you know how much of a stronghold it has on you, right? I'm just seeing that it's not affecting you in the way that whoever was trying to attack you with that thought that it was going to go. okay? You know, sometimes that can also be like a cycle that runs in people's families. Like, if the family doesn't usually cook at home and they always eat fast food, that could be a cycle. And you could be inheriting that cycle, or you could be detesting that cycle. So either way, you make the decision, because it is essentially your life. And what I'm seeing in this 10 of Swords upright is that you're already in that Jupiter energy, and there's so many different layers, how many different planets that are influencing what's going on. It's easy to not notice certain things, right? Or how they're influencing or impacting other things. So in some kind of way, the earth energy is influencing your relationship with fast food, and how it's coming from, how that energy is coming from inside the sun, how it's affecting you, what this energy is, and how it's being received on your end. And I'm seeing you as virtuous and not extreme. So take it as it resonates. Okay, so then Neptune. Neptune goes through an orbital cycle every 165 years. Neptune influences storms, dreams, psychic abilities, and the mystical realm. Somehow, Neptune influences the way that you see the universe. Some people say that the universe is like a matrix. Some people say the earth is flat. Some people say that the earth is round. Your perspective of the universe is completely centered around, focused on the influence that Neptune has had on you, your family, your bloodline, how it develops within your body over the last 165 years, or within the 165 year cycle that it's in right now, okay? Or if you even care or prioritize it. Either way, it has to do with the universe. And you got body piercings. So, you know what I'm saying? You may have body piercings, whatever body piercings you have. Whether if it's just your ears, your nose, your lip. I got several piercings, you know. Anyway. So, something about body piercings. Something about how you perceive the universe, and maybe even the dream realm, and how you see it as being accessible or not accessible, and how you tap into your psychic abilities or whatever, is influenced by Neptune. Okay, so I'm seeing you as harmless, sensible, and silly in this energy. I'm also seeing that this Neptune energy is a trip, okay? Because it literally is a trip. When I say literally, I mean literally. That's the 6 of Swords, where you are moving on to calmer waters, though at the same time you in the 4 of Swords. So it's a transitional time for you to rest, recuperate, rejuvenate, maybe even make or set some plans, because definite change is happening in this Neptune energy. And that's just what I'm seeing. It's harmless change, it's sensible change, and it's also amusing and refreshing. So you're going to have a good time. You're going to be very comfortable during this 6 of Swords paired with this 4 of Swords. So let me just say this. If you are eating fast food, that was just the order from inside the sun. I'm going to just put it that way. And the reason why you're in this 10 of Swords upright and not downright, where you're... Okay, so you may have been feeling disappointed, right? And you may have felt like you made the wrong decision. That's what I'm seeing. Though, and that's just the earth energy that got you feeling like that. That got you feeling like maybe you made the wrong decision. Though what I'm seeing with the influence from Neptune is that you didn't make the wrong decision. You made the right decision because you're moving on to calmer waters. And you're getting the rest and rejuvenation and restoration by the way of that planet that you actually needed. And in certain situations and circumstances that we're going through in our life, we don't realize it because these are planets that are influencing it, right? So there is that energy of, coming from the sun where the tower is in reverse. So it's not an unexpected, terrible thing that's happening, though it's been gradual, necessary change for you to be in that 10 of Cups energy by the way of Jupiter, for you to have that fulfillment in your life, and for you to be able to live in your truth and comfortable and happy and at peace, okay? Because you might have been terrified, or you might have felt perplexed, or felt impulsive, or powerless, or anxious, or any of that other bullshit that you're about to overcome, okay? I didn't mean to say it like that, though. I really felt like it was a strong... Because you a Taurus, like, you a bull. So get over the bullshit that you need to overcome so that you could be... It's so funny because these cards are, like, all on Jupiter. Like, Jupiter is standing strong and being on your ass in consistency so that you are not overwhelmed by the changes that are happening, in order for you to be in that peaceful and joyful happy ending, okay? Whew, child. So Neptune goes through an orbital cycle every 165 years. So you just coming around to that time where you're going through that transition. And then the last planet is obviously Venus. Everybody know about Venus. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. You're Lisa. Okay. So Venus has an orbital cycle of 8 months, right? Venus is completely focused on influencing your desires, love, beauty, sex, fertility, also prosperity. So Jupiter and Venus got something going on for you. That's the only person that they got it going on for. I mean, other people as well, though. Let's just talk specifically about you, Taurus. Venus and Jupiter are working together in this read, specifically for you to move on to calmer waters with Neptune. It's just funny because it's like they're all in an office inside of your body. Working together to get you to the happy ending that you essentially want to experience. Okay? So, let me just say this. Venus is a baddie for you. Okay? And that's male or female. Because she been working on you winning the lottery. I lied to you not. 8 months cycles. 8 month cycles Venus goes through. And I don't know how long you've been wanting to win the lottery, if that's what you've been wanting. Though that's what's about to happen. I'm just saying. And I'm telling the truth. By the way, that eastern wind that's influencing you right now, I don't know where you may have felt disappointed, or why you were feeling disappointed over whatever has happened in the past. Though you are in a good relationship with your finances, with the moon energy, you are at a tower reverse in the sun energy, and all of the bullshit that you may have been going through, or challenges that you may have needed to overcome when it comes to disappointment. And this Neptune energy of you moving forward and getting the rest that you need. I pulled the angel card and it says something about helpful people. Okay. So utilizing these helpful people during this time of transition. Venus is assisting you so that you can win the lottery. In this Venus energy, there's the Knight of Pentacles. With the Knight of Pentacles energy, obviously any knight is someone that is ambitious, enthused, ready to get into it, ready to invest, ready to, like the Knight of Swords, ready to fight, ready to go to war, ready to come with the right kind of information, ready to move forward. Any knight energy is like, I'm ready. Even if I'm not the expert at this, right? Even if I'm not the king, the knight is the one that's ready. Regardless of what's going to happen, at least I'm going to try. Okay? So I'm seeing this Knight of Pentacles energy in your Venus position, and it's been, Venus goes through this cycle every 8 months, and like I said, Venus centers around the influence and the thought processes and it's desire, the love, the sex, the fertility, the passion for life. Venus is centered around all of our influences on all of those things. And we're not going to sit here and try to play Venus like the planet is all about flesh and impulsivity or whatever, like trying to demonize Venus, the planet, because it influences our passions in life. And it's not just all of the flesh, okay? I'm just being transparent because y'all not about to beat my Venus planet up, okay? So, in this Venus energy, I am seeing that there is a desire to win the lottery. And it's been working. Your planet has been working on manifesting that, working on doing that, as well as influencing, by the way of that eastern wind, what that truth is to help you get to your true desire, okay? So I'm seeing you in this energy as creative, imaginative, which you have to be imaginative to manifest, okay? You have to be truthful with yourself and able to manifest. And I'm seeing that between Neptune and Venus, there are some helpful people involved in this being your fate. Okay? Yeah, there's some communication going on between those two planets and how their energy is moving in your life that is getting you to that result, that happy ending, okay? You are being received as worthy. So, come on now. It says worthy. So if you felt like you weren't worthy, if you felt disappointed about your life in the past, Venus has assessed your life and considered you worthy of winning the lottery. Considered you imaginative, creative when it comes to winning the lottery. Has considered you playful and fun when it comes to winning the lottery. So another thing is not absurd, not foolish. So I think the overall message is in regard to telling the truth. Is it worth it? I say it's completely up to you. I mean, tell the truth because that's what you feel like doing. And don't feel pressured, you know? There are a lot of instances, situations where God's source is the only one that deserves your vulnerability. And if your vulnerability is that, or your truth is that you went through some hard things in your family, your bloodline, having to do with selfishness, and I'm saying, like, I'm proud of you because you've been responding to the BS on the internet in a mature and graceful way. You know what I mean? So, to you, Taurus, I know that was a super lengthy read. However, I do send you love and light and healing energy. And I hope that you got the in-depth perspective of where all of these energies are positioned in your cosmos. So I will see you all next time. Bye.